Hi everyone, welcome to GMR Academy. In this video, we are going to learn tense structures. Children, if you want to speak good English, we should know tense structures. If you don't know tense structures, you are unable to speak fluently, correctly. So, this is very important for us to know the structures. Then, while let's begin. What is tense? A verb form that shows when an action happens is called tense. Each and every verb form clearly shows the time of action when an action happens in a particular time, either present or past or future. That is called tense. Let's see simple tenses. Simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense and their structures. Simple present tense structures. Positive statements. Subject plus V1 plus object. Remember clearly, subject plus V1, first form of verb we should use, plus object. Examples. I sing a song. Remember clearly, I, we, you, they. These are all plural subjects. So, first form of verb we should directly use. I sing a song. We sing a song. You sing a song. They subject plus V1 sing a song. Here, he, she, it, somebody's name. These are all the singular subjects. So, we should add S. Alphabet S is added to the first form of verb. She sings a song. He, singular subject, sings, S added, a song. It sings a song. Somebody's name, Raju, Ramu, John. And John sings a song. I hope you understand. Once we see Telugu meanings also. I sing a song. Nenu paata paadutanu. We sing a song. Manamu paata paadutamu. యూ సింగ్ ఏ సాంగ్, నీవు పాట పాడుతావు. దే సింగ్ ఏ సాంగ్, వారు పాట పాడుతారు. లైక్ దిస్, షీ, హీ, ఇట్, అతను పాడుతాడు, ఆమె పాట పాడుతుంది, అది పాట పాడుతుంది. లైక్ దిస్ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద మీనింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ వే. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద పాజిటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. పాజిటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ స్ట్రక్చర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ V1 ప్లస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే నెగిటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. What is the structure? Subject plus don't for plural subject, doesn't for singular subject, plus V1 plus object. Remember clearly, subject plus don't or doesn't plus V1 plus object. Examples. I don't sing a song. Already I have told you. I, we, you, they. These are all the plural subjects. So we should use I don't sing a song. We don't sing a song. You don't sing a song. They don't sing a song. Singular subjects we should use doesn't. He, she, it, somebody's name. These are all the singular subjects. Somebody, nobody, like this. He doesn't sing a song. He doesn't sing a song. It doesn't sing a song. Some name, somebody's name. Somebody doesn't sing a song. Ramu doesn't sing a song. So we should understand very clearly here. Singular subject doesn't. Plural subjects don't. So in the same way, Telugu meaning also. I don't sing a song. Nenu paata paadanu. Like this. We don't. Manamu paata paadamu. You don't. Neevu paata paadavu. In case he or she, aame paata paadadu. Like this. Let's see interrogatives. What is the structure of interrogatives? You should remember very clearly that first helping verb, then follows a subject. What are helping verbs here? Do or does helping verbs. Helping verb plus subject follows. Finally, question mark. So these are all the interrogative structures. Positive interrogative. Do for plural, does for singular, do or does plus subject plus V1 plus object. This is a positive interrogative. Examples, I have already told you I, we, you, they. These are all the plural subjects. Do I sing a song? Do we sing a song? Do you sing a song? Do they sing a song? So these are all the plural. Do we should use. In the same way, does for singular subjects. So what are the singular subject? He, she, it, somebody's name. Does she sing a song? Does he sing a song? Does it sing a song? Does Raju sing a song? So these are all the singular subjects, interrogatives. In the same way, Telugu meaning also. Do I sing a song? నేను పాట పాడుతానా? వారు పాట పాడుతారా? నీవు పాట పాడుతావా? So like this. Singular subjects also. అతను పాట పాడుతాడా? ఆమె పాట పాడుతుందా? రాము పాట పాడుతాడా? Like this. Negative interrogatives. The same structure, not is added. Don't or doesn't. Don't for plural, doesn't for singular. Don't I sing a song? నేను పాట పాడనా? నేను పాట పాడుతాను. పాట పాడను. పాట పాడుతానా? పాట పాడనా? So in the same way, I sing a song. I don't sing a song. Do I sing a song? Don't I sing a song? So plural subjects, don't. Don't we sing a song? మనము పాట పాడమా? మనం పాట పాడుతామా? Don't you sing a song? Don't they sing a song? For singular subjects, doesn't he sing a song? Doesn't she sing a song? Doesn't it sing a song? Doesn't Ramu sing a song? For singular subjects, రాము పాట పాడడా? రాము పాట పాడడా? అతను పాట పాడడా? ఆమె పాట పాడడా? So these are all the Telugu meanings. So once we understand the structures, I repeat, subject plus V1 plus object for positive, subject plus don't, doesn't plus V1 plus object, this is negative. Interrogatives, do or does plus subject plus V1 plus object, negative interrogative, don't or doesn't plus subject plus V1 plus object. These are all the structures of simple present tense. Simple present tense WH words structures. WH means W, what, when, why, where, whose, whom. These are all the W words. W interrogative words. H means how many, how far, how long, how old. These are all the interrogative words. Then we will see the structure along with interrogative words. WH word plus do for plural subject, does for singular subject, plus subject plus V1 plus object. Examples, when do you sing a song? When do you plural subject. When do you V1 sing a song? Where do they sing a song? Why do I sing a song? For whom does she sing a song? What songs does she sing? How does he sing a song? In the same way, who is different, especially simple present tense and simple past also. Who means we don't know who the subject is. Then we should treat who as a singular subject. Then V1 S or ES added for singular subjects. Who plus V1 S or ES plus object. Who goes there? Don't write who go there. Who goes there? Who sells the building? Who talks with you? Who writes the exam? Who sings songs? So here the meaning is yavaru padaru. Yavarevaru padaru means who sing songs, who plural. Who sells the building? Yavaru ammaru. Yavarevaru ammaru means who sell the building. Who talks? Yavaru matladaru. Who talks with you? Yavarevaru matladaru. Who talk with you? Don't add S or S for plural. Who talk with you? Who talks with you? Who writes exam? Evaru rasaru? Evararu rasaru? Who write the exam? So this is singular and plural for who. I hope you understand simple present tense WH words structure as well as entire structures of positive structure, negative structure, as well as positive interrogative, negative interrogative, and WH words structures. Next, simple past tense structures. Positive statement structure. subject plus V2 plus object, past verb is used. Examples: I wrote a letter, we wrote a letter, you wrote a letter, they wrote a letter, he wrote a letter, she wrote a letter, it wrote a letter, somebody wrote a letter, Ramu wrote a letter. In this way, V2 is used. For more examples, I called him, I called V2. They submitted the report, submitted V2. We sent, 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 we sent gift, subject plus V2. So I looked at, they looked at me. So these are all the V2 we should use. Subject plus V2 is a simple past positive structure. In the same way, negative structures. Subject plus didn't plus V1 plus object. Subject plus didn't plus did not plus V1 plus object. I didn't write a letter. We didn't write a letter. You didn't write a letter. They didn't write a letter. She didn't write a letter. He didn't write a letter. Some name, for example, John didn't write a letter. Tom didn't write a letter. So in this way, for more examples, they didn't submit, didn't plus V1, that is very important, don't write V2. They didn't submit the records, they didn't finish the task, we didn't go there. These are all that. So once we see Telugu meaning, I wrote a letter, నేను ఉత్తరం రాశాను. నేను ఉత్తరం ఎప్పుడు అయిపించాను? yesterday or else previous action. మనము ఉత్తరం రాశాము, we wrote a letter. We didn't write a letter, నేను ఉత్తరం రాయలేదు. They didn't write a letter, వాళ్ళు ఉత్తరం రాయలేదు. She didn't write a letter, ఆమె ఉత్తరం రాయలేదు. So in this way, Telugu examples. Next, interrogatives. Positive interrogative, negative interrogatives. I have already told you, if you want to prepare interrogatives, what comes first? Helping verb comes first. What is helping verb here? Did. Did plus what follows next? Subject. Did plus subject plus V1. Don't write V2. Very, very important. Did plus V1 equal to V2. Did plus subject plus V1 plus object. Negative interrogative. Didn't plus subject plus V1 plus object. Examples for positive interrogative. Did I write a letter? See, once we see positives, I wrote a letter. Negative, I didn't write a letter. Interrogative, did I write a letter? Did comes first, helping verb. Did I write a letter? Did we write a letter? Did you write a letter? Did they write a letter? Did she, did he, did it, did somebody write a letter? Did Raju write a letter? Did John write a letter? So these are all the positive interrogatives. Let's see negative interrogatives. Not is added. Didn't. Didn't I write a letter? Didn't we write a letter? Didn't you write a letter? Didn't they write a letter? Didn't he, didn't she write a letter? Didn't it write a letter? Didn't Raju write a letter? So didn't Ramu write a letter? These are all that. Once we see Telugu meaning, I wrote a letter, నేను ఉత్తరం రాశాను. I didn't write a letter, నేను ఉత్తరం రాయలేదు. Did I write a letter? నేను ఉత్తరం రాశానా? Didn't I write a letter? నేను ఉత్తరం రాయలేదా? So these are all the Telugu meanings. Like this remaining subjects also. So did she write a letter? ఆమె ఉత్తరం రాసిందా? Didn't she write a letter? ఆమె ఉత్తరం రాయలేదా? Did they write a letter? వాళ్ళు ఉత్తరం రాశారా? Didn't they write a letter? వాళ్ళు ఉత్తరం రాయలేదా? So in this way, these are all the Telugu meanings. Simple past tense structures, positive statement structure, subject plus V2 plus object. Negative statement structure, subject plus didn't plus V1 plus object. Positive interrogative, did plus subject plus V1 plus object. Negative interrogative, didn't plus subject plus V1 plus object. These are all the structures. Simple past WH words structures. WH words we have already seen in simple present tense. WH words structure, WH word plus, did plus, subject plus, V1 plus, object. Don't write V2. V1 is very important. I remind you many a time. Examples. When did you write a letter? when did you write V1? When did you subject, when W word, did helping verb, you subject, write V1 plus object a letter. Where did they submit the records? Why did I call her? For whom did she wait for? What did she paint? How many books did he buy? So these are all the examples. And see who. Already I told you in simple present tense, who plus V1 plus object, V1 SRES plus object. Who plus V1 SRES plus object, that is simple present tense. Simple past, who plus V2, V1 past tense V2 plus object. Past verb is directly used. Who paid the bill? Who wrote the exam? Who talked with the manager? Who talked to the manager? Who called you? Who received the letter? Who sent the gift? Who paid the bill? So these are all the examples for WH words structures. Next, simple future tense structures. Positive structure. Subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Negative structures. Subject plus will or shall plus not plus V1 plus object. Will plus not equal to won't. Shall plus not equal to shan't. Here, will for all subjects, all persons, first person, second person, third person, we can use will. But shall for only first person, I and we. I shall, we shall. Interrogatives also, shall I, will I. In this way we are using. Don't use shall for second person, you, third person, they, he, she, it. Okay, let's see the examples. I will buy a car. నేను కారు కొనబోతున్నాను. We will buy a car. మనము కారు కొనబోతున్నాము. You will buy a car. నీవు కారు కొనబోతున్నావు. They will buy a car. వాళ్ళు లేదా వారు కారు కొనబోతున్నారు. He, she, it. Some name. రాజు, రాము. రాము will buy a car. So here I will buy a car or else I shall buy a car. We shall buy a car. You will. Don't write shall. You will. So these are all the positive statements. Let's see negatives. Subject plus won't or subject plus shan't plus V1 plus object. Examples. I want to buy a car. నేను కారు కొనడం లేదు. I will buy a car. నేను కారు కొనబోతున్నాను. I won't buy a car. నేను కారు కొనడం లేదు. We won't buy a car or else we shan't buy a car. I shan't buy a car. You won't buy a car. నీవు కారు కొనడం లేదు. They won't buy a car. He, she won't. He will not. They will not. Some name. Tom will not buy a car. So these are all the examples for positives as well as negatives. Let's see interrogatives. If you want to prepare interrogatives, what comes first? Helping verbs. What are helping verbs here? Shall and will. See the structure. Will or shall plus subject plus V1 plus object. Negative. Will or shall plus subject plus not plus V1 plus object. See the examples. Will I buy a car? Or else we can use, already I told you that shall for only first person, I or we. Don't use for second person and third person. Will I buy a car or else shall I buy a car? Positive question. Will we buy a car or else shall we buy a car? మనం కారు కొనబోతున్నామా? Will I buy a car? నేను కారు కొనబోతున్నానా? So will you buy a car? నువ్వు కారు కొనబోతున్నావా? Will you? Will they buy a car? Like this. Will she buy a car? Will he buy a car? Will John buy a car? Will Raju buy a car? Will somebody buy a car? Like this. So these are all the examples for positive interrogatives. Let's see negative interrogatives. Will or shall plus subject plus not V1. Won't I buy a car? Or else shan't I buy a car? Won't we buy a car? Shan't we buy a car? Won't you buy a car? నువ్వు కారు కొనడం లేదా? Won't they buy a car? Won't she buy a car? Won't he buy a car? Won't Raju buy a car? Won't it buy a car? So these are all the negative examples for negative interrogatives. So positive statement, subject plus shall or will plus V1 structure. Negative statement structure, subject plus will or shall plus not V1 plus object. Positive interrogative, will or shall plus subject plus V1 plus object. Negative interrogative, will or shall plus subject plus not plus V1 plus object. So these are all the simple future structures. Simple future WH words structures. WH word plus will or shall plus subject plus V1 plus object. Examples: when shall I submit the project? When shall I, or else when will I? When shall I submit the project? W word when, shall or will. Next subject I, submit V1. In the same way, how will he go there? How much money will she bring? What will you get from him? Where will they wait for us? Where will they wait for us? Who will call you? Who will call you? Who will bring this? In the same way, with whom will she come? With whom will he come? Who will win the match? Who will, or else who will do this? So these are all the WH words structures, simple futures. So we are going to learn continuous tenses and their structures. Present continuous tense. This tense is mainly used for the actions which are continuing at present at the time of speaking. These continuous actions are allowed at present. This is called present continuous tense. Present continuous tense and its structures. First one, positive statement. Subject plus present B forms. What are they? Am, is, are plus V1 ing plus object. Here am helping verb for subject I, is for singular subject, are for plural subjects. See that subject plus am, is, are plus V1 ing plus object. Examples: I am playing cricket. What is Telugu meaning? నేను క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ ఉన్నాను. We are playing cricket. They are playing cricket. We are, you are, they are, plural subjects, are should be used. మనము క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ ఉన్నాము. నీవు క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ ఉన్నావు. వాళ్ళు క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ ఉన్నారు. నెక్స్ట్ సింగులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్. he, she, it, somebody's name. Ramu is playing. She is playing. He is playing. It is playing cricket. అతను క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ ఉన్నాడు. So these are all the positive structures. Let's see negative structures. Subject plus am, is, are plus not plus V1 ing. Don't add not to am. This is not at all a correct statement. Don't add not to am. We can add not to is, isn't. In the same way, we can add not to are, aren't. Don't add not to am. See the examples. I am not playing cricket. నేను క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ లేను. I am playing cricket. I am not playing cricket. In the same way, we are playing cricket. We are not playing cricket. We aren't playing cricket. We can add not. We aren't playing cricket. You aren't playing cricket. They aren't playing cricket. She isn't. She is not. She isn't. He is not. He isn't. It is not. It isn't. Somebody's name. Ramu isn't playing cricket. So these are all the positives and negatives examples. Let's see interrogatives. How can we frame interrogatives? I have already told you in the previous video, bring helping verbs first. What are helping verbs here? Am, is, are. These helping verbs first, then subject follows. For example, I am playing cricket. What is the question form? Helping verb am comes first. Am I playing cricket? In the same way, are we playing cricket or plural? Plural subject we. Are we playing cricket? నీవు క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ ఉన్నావా? ఆర్ యూ ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. ఆర్ దే ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? వాళ్ళు క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ ఉన్నారా? ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే ఫర్ సింగులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఈ షీ ఈజ్ ప్లేయింగ్. క్వశ్చన్ ఫామ్, ఈ షీ ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? ఈజ్ హీ ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? ఈజ్ ఇట్ ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? ఈజ్ రాము ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ది పాజిటివ్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. లెట్స్ సీ నెగిటివ్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. Don't add not to am. Am I not playing cricket? I am playing cricket. I am not playing cricket. Am I playing cricket? Question mark. Am I not playing cricket? Aren't we playing cricket? Aren't we? Aren't we playing cricket? Aren't they playing cricket? See, aren't you playing cricket? నీవు క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూ లేవా? నువ్వు క్రికెట్ ఆడడం లేదా? సింగులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఈజంట్ హీ ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? ఈజంట్ షీ ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? ఈజంట్ ఇట్ ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? ఈజంట్ రాము ప్లేయింగ్ క్రికెట్? దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ది నెగిటివ్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. నెక్స్ట్, ప్రజెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్ WH వర్డ్స్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్. WH వర్డ్ ప్లస్ ప్రజెంట్ బీ ఫార్మ్స్ am, is, are ప్లస్ subject plus V1 ing plus object. Examples. Why is he talking like that? Why, W word. Is helping verb. He, subject, talking V1 ing. Why is he talking like that? In the same way, what is she doing? ఆమె ఏమి చేస్తూ ఉంది? When are you playing? Who is she waiting at outside? How are they preparing for exams? How much luggage are you carrying? Which one are you buying? Who are they asking questions? So these are all the examples for WH words in present continuous tense. Past continuous tense. This tense is used for the actions which were continuing in the past. Past continuous tense structures. Positive statement, subject plus past be forms. What are past be forms? Was or were. Subject plus was or were plus V1 ing plus object. Was for singular subject, were for plural subjects. Let's see the examples. I was reading a story. We were reading a story. I here singular, was reading. We were plural. We plural subject, so were used. We were reading a story. You were reading a story. They plural subject, they were reading a story. He, she, it, some name. These are all the singular subjects, so that she was reading a story. He was reading a story. Ramu was reading a story. నేను చదువుతూ ఉండినాను. తెలుగు మీనింగ్, మనము చదువుతూ ఉండినాము. మనం కథ చదువుతూ ఉండినాము. నీవు కథ చదువుతూ ఉండినావు. అతను కథ చదువుతూ ఉండినాడు. సో కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్, పాస్ట్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్. లెట్స్ సీ నెగటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ పాస్ట్ బీ ఫార్మ్స్ వాస్ ఆర్ వర్ ప్లస్ నాట్. వీ కెన్ సే was plus not wasn't, were plus not weren't. Subject plus wasn't or weren't plus V1 ing plus object, negative structure. Let's see examples. I wasn't reading a story. నేను కథ చదువుతూ లేను. In the past tense, నిన్న మొన్న, like this. We weren't reading a story. You weren't reading a story. They weren't reading a story. He or she, he wasn't, she wasn't, it wasn't reading a story. Some name, John wasn't reading a story. So these are all the positive statements and negative statements. Let's see interrogatives. Positive interrogative. I have already told you, if you want to frame interrogative statements, we should bring helping verbs first. What are helping verbs here? Was or were. So, what is the structure? Was or were plus subject plus V1 ing plus object. Let's see examples. Was I reading a story? Was. Subject I. Was I reading a story? Were we reading a story? Were you reading a story? Were they reading a story? Singular subjects. Was she? Was he? Was it? Some name. Was Ravi reading a story? Was she reading a story? Telugu meanings. Was I reading a story? నేను కథ చదువుతూ ఉండినానా? ఆమె కథ చదువుతూ ఉండినదా? వాళ్ళు కథ చదువుతూ ఉండినారా? So these are all the Telugu meanings. Let's see negative interrogatives. What is the structure? Was plus not, wasn't, were plus not, weren't. Wasn't or weren't plus subject plus V1 ing plus object. Examples. Wasn't I reading a story? I was reading a story. I wasn't reading a story. Question form. Was I reading a story? Positive question. Negative question. Wasn't I reading a story? Like this. Weren't we reading a story? Telugu meaning. నేను కథ చదువుతూ లేనా? నేను కథ చదువుతూ ఉండలేదా? మనము కథ చదువుతూ ఉండలేదా? మన కథ చదువుతూ లేమా? Like this. Weren't you reading a story? నీవు కథ చదువుతూ ఉండలేదా? In the same way, weren't they reading a story? Singular subjects. Wasn't she reading a story? Wasn't he? Wasn't it? Wasn't Raju reading a story? Once again, we see the structures. Subject plus was or were plus V1 ing, positive statement. Subject plus was or were plus not plus V1 ing, negative statement. Question forms. Was or were plus subject plus V1 ing, positive question. Negative question. Wasn't or weren't plus subject plus V1 ing. These are all the past continuous tense structures. Let's see past continuous tense WH words structures. WH word plus was or were plus subject plus V1 ing plus object. Examples. How are you preparing for exams? How. WH word. Were. Helping verb. You. Subject. Preparing. V1 ing. In the same way, what were they doing last night? What were they doing last night? Which film was she watching? What was I wearing in the party? Who were they playing at outside? Why were we calling them? These are all the examples for past continuous tense WH words. Future continuous tense. This tense is not like other tenses frequently used. This is rarely used. What is future continuous tense? This tense is used for the actions which will be continuing in the future. Future continuous tense structures. Positive statement. Subject plus shall or will plus be plus V1 ing plus object. Shall or will. Shall for only first person. So first person I and we. We never use shall for second person and third persons. Will for all the subjects. Examples. I shall be touring around the world. Telugu meaning నేను ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోతూ ఉంటాను. An action which will be a longer period in the future. Continuous sense. We shall be touring around the world or we will be touring around the world. తెలుగు మీనింగ్ మనము ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోతూ ఉంటాము. కంటిన్యూస్ సెన్స్. యూ విల్ బీ టూరింగ్ అరౌండ్ ద వరల్డ్. దే విల్ బీ టూరింగ్ అరౌండ్ ద వరల్డ్. హీ సింగులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్. హీ షీ ఇట్. హీ విల్ బీ టూరింగ్. షీ విల్ బీ టూరింగ్. ఇట్ విల్ బీ టూరింగ్. సమ్ నేమ్. Ravi will be touring around the world. These are all the positive statements. Let's see negative statements. Structure. Subject plus will or shall plus not plus be plus V1 ing plus object. Or else won't, will plus not won't, shall plus not shan't. Examples. I won't be touring around the world. We won't be touring around the world. You won't be touring around the world. They won't be touring around the world. He or she. He won't be touring. She won't be touring. It won't be touring. Some name. Krishna won't be touring around the world. Let's see Telugu meaning. I won't be touring around the world. నేను ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోను. మనము ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోము. లైక్ దిస్ ద మీనింగ్. అతను ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోడు. లెట్స్ సీ ది ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్ హెల్పింగ్ వెబ్ కమ్స్ ఫస్ట్. స్ట్రక్చర్. పాజిటివ్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్ స్ట్రక్చర్. విల్ ఆర్ షల్ ప్లస్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ బీ ప్లస్ V1 ing plus object. Examples. Will I be touring around the world? Question. Telugu meaning. నేను ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోతానా. Will I be touring around the world? Like this. Will we be touring around the world? Will you be touring around the world? Will they be touring around the world? Will he or else will she or else will it? Will it be touring around the world? Some name. Shastri. So will Shastri be touring around the world? వారు ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోతారా. అతను ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోతాడా. క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ది పాజిటివ్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్. లెట్స్ సీ నెగిటివ్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. స్ట్రక్చర్. విల్ ప్లస్ నాట్ won't. Shall plus not shan't. Structure. Will or shall plus subject plus not plus be plus V1 ing plus object. Let's see examples. Won't I be touring around the world? Telugu meaning. నేను ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోనా. Won't I be touring around the world? Won't we be touring around the world? Won't you be touring around the world? Won't they be touring around the world? వాళ్ళు ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోరా. Won't she be touring around the world? Won't he be touring around the world? Won't it be touring around the world? Raju, some name. Won't Raju be touring around the world? Raju ప్రపంచమంతా ప్రయాణించబోడా. So these are all the negative interrogative structures. Once we see the structures, positive statement subject plus shall or will plus be plus V1 ing plus object. Negative statement subject plus shall or will plus not plus be plus V1 ing plus object. Positive interrogative structure shall or will plus subject plus be plus V1 ing plus object. Negative interrogative structure shan't or won't plus subject plus be plus V1 ing plus objects. Let's see future continuous tense WH words structures. WH word plus shall or will plus subject plus be plus V1 ing plus object. Some examples. Who will be traveling tomorrow? Who will be traveling tomorrow? Continuous tense. What will you be doing next? What will you be doing? Continuous tense. Where will they be constructing the house? Question. Where will they be constructing the house? How will she be preparing for exams? How will she be preparing for exams? These are all the future continuous tense WH words. We are going to learn perfect tenses and their structures and perfect continuous tenses and their structures. Present perfect tense. This tense is chiefly or mainly used for the actions which have been just completed or which have been completed near to the present. Let's see structures. Positive structure, positive statement structure. Subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. Have for plural subject, has for singular subject. Let's see the examples. I have just asked a question. I have just completed the work. Like this. I have just asked a question. Telugu meaning నేను ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడిగాను. We have just asked a question. You have just asked a question. They have just asked a question. These are all the plural subjects, so we use have. మనము ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడిగాము. నీవు ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడిగావు. Let's see singular subjects. He or she or it has just asked a question. She has just asked a question. It or some name. Ravi has just asked a question. So these are all the positive statements and structures. Let's see negative statements. Subject plus has or have plus not plus V3, or subject hasn't, haven't plus V3 plus object. Examples. I haven't just asked a question. నేను ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడగలేదు. We haven't just asked a question. మనము ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడగలేదు. You haven't just asked a question. They haven't just asked a question. Singular subject, he or she or it. It hasn't asked. It hasn't just asked a question. So these are all the negative statements examples. Interrogatives. Positive interrogative. Structure. I have already told you in the previous videos. Helping verb comes first in order to frame questions, in order to frame interrogatives. What are helping verbs here? Has or have. Has or have plus subject plus V3 plus object. Examples. Have I asked a question? నేను ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడిగానా? Have you asked? Have you just asked a question? Have we just asked a question? మనం ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడిగామా? Have you just asked a question? నీవు ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడిగావా? Have they just asked a question? వారు ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడిగారా? Singular subjects. Has she? Has he? Has it? Just asked a question. Some name. Tom. Has Tom just asked a question? These are all the positive interrogatives. Negative interrogatives. Structure. Hasn't or haven't. Subject plus V3 plus object. Examples. Haven't I just asked a question? Haven't we just asked a question? Haven't you just asked a question? Haven't they just asked a question? నేను ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడగలేదా? మనము ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడగలేదా? వాళ్ళు ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడగలేదా? These are all the Telugu meanings. Singular subjects. Hasn't she just asked a question? Hasn't he or hasn't it? Hasn't Tom just asked a question? Tom ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడగలేదా? ఆమె ఇప్పుడే ప్రశ్న అడగలేదా? These are all the Telugu meanings. So these are all the structures of present perfect tense. Positive structure, subject plus has or have plus V3. Negative structure, subject plus haven't or hasn't plus V3 plus object. Interrogatives, has or have plus subject plus V3 plus object. Interrogatives negative, hasn't or haven't plus subject plus V3 plus object. Present perfect tense WH words structures. WH word plus has or have plus subject plus V3 plus object. Examples. What have you brought? What W word. Have helping verb. You subject. Brought V3. Bring, brought V3. Who has come just now? Why have they called him? How has she paid the bill? When have I prepared the project? Which one have you selected? Past perfect tense. This tense is mainly used for the actions which had been completed in the past. Let's look at the structures. Positive statement structure. subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Examples: I had paid the bill, we had paid the bill, you had paid the bill, they had paid the bill. తెలుగు మీనింగ్స్: నేను గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించినాను, మనము గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించాము, వాళ్ళు గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించారు. He had paid the bill, she had paid the bill, it had paid the bill. Somebody's name: Ramu had paid the bill, Krishna had paid the bill, Kumar had paid the bill. అతను బిల్లు చెల్లించినాడు గతములో, ఆమె గతములో బిల్లు చెల్లించింది. These are all the Telugu meanings and positive structures. Let's look at negative statements. Subject plus hadn't plus V3 plus objects. Examples: I hadn't paid the bill, we hadn't paid the bill, you hadn't paid the bill, they hadn't paid the bill, she or he or it hadn't paid the bill, Kumar hadn't paid the bill. నేను గతములో బిల్లు చెల్లించలేదు, వాళ్ళు గతములో బిల్లు చెల్లించలేదు, ఆమె గతములో బిల్లు చెల్లించలేదు. These are all the negative statements, negative structures. Let's see positive interrogatives. Already I have told you helping verb comes first. What is helping verb here? Had. Had plus subject plus V3 plus object. Examples: had I paid the bill, I had paid the bill, I hadn't paid the bill. Interrogative: had I paid the bill, had we paid the bill, had you paid the bill, had they paid the bill, had she paid the bill, had he paid the bill, had it paid the bill, had Jatin paid the bill. These are all the interrogatives. Let's see Telugu meanings. Had I paid the bill, నేను గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించినానా, వాళ్ళు గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించినారా, ఆమె గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించినదా. These are all the structures and meanings. Let's see negative interrogatives. Hadn't plus subject plus V3 plus object. Examples: hadn't I paid the bill, had plus not, hadn't I paid the bill, hadn't we paid the bill, hadn't you paid the bill, hadn't they paid the bill, hadn't she or hadn't he or hadn't it paid the bill, hadn't Jatin paid the bill. Let's see Telugu meanings. Hadn't I paid the bill, నేను గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించలేదా, వాళ్ళు గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించలేదా, అతను గతంలో బిల్లు చెల్లించలేదా. These are all the past perfect tense structures. Once again look at subject plus had plus V3 plus object, subject plus hadn't V3 plus object. Interrogatives: had plus subject plus V3 plus object, hadn't plus subject plus V3 plus object. Past perfect tense WH words structures. WH word plus had plus subject plus V3 plus object. Examples: what had you bought, who had completed the task, why had they met him, how had she made it, which one had you got. Let's see future perfect tense. This tense is chiefly used for the actions which will have been completed by a certain time in the future. Positive statement structures: subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 plus by plus object. Examples: I will have finished the work by tomorrow, we will have finished the work by tomorrow, you will have finished the work by tomorrow, they will have finished the work by tomorrow. Let's see Telugu meaning. I will have finished the work by tomorrow. The meaning is నేను రేపటికల్లా ఈ పనిని పూర్తి చేసి ఉంటాను. మనము రేపటికల్లా ఈ పనిని పూర్తి చేసి ఉంటాము. She will have finished the work by tomorrow. ఆమె రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉంటుంది. It will have finished the work by tomorrow. Kirti will have finished the work by tomorrow. కీర్తి రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉంటుంది. This is the positive statement structure. Let's see negative statement structure. Subject plus will or shall plus not plus have plus V3 plus object plus by. Will or shall, will plus not, won't, shall plus not, shan't. Let's see examples. I won't have finished the work by tomorrow. We won't have finished the work by tomorrow. You won't have finished the work by tomorrow. They won't have finished the work by tomorrow. He or she or it won't have finished the work by tomorrow. Kirti won't have finished the work by tomorrow. Let's see Telugu meaning. నేను రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉండను. మనము రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉండము. అతను రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉండడు. లెట్స్ లుక్ ఎట్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. పాజిటివ్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. విల్ ఆర్ షల్ ప్లస్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ హ్యావ్ ప్లస్ V3 ప్లస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ బై. క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్. విల్ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఫినిష్డ్ ద వర్క్ బై టుమారో? Will we have finished the work by tomorrow? Or shall we have finished the work by tomorrow? Will you have finished the work by tomorrow? Will they have finished the work by tomorrow? Will she have finished the work by tomorrow? Will he have finished the work by tomorrow? Will Raju have finished the work by tomorrow? Here already I told you that shall for only first person I and we. We never use shall for other subjects. Will for all subjects. Let's see Telugu meaning. Will I have finished the work by tomorrow? నేను రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉంటానా? వాళ్ళు రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉంటారా? రాజు రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉంటాడా? నెక్స్ట్ నెగటివ్ ఇంటరాగేటివ్స్. విల్ ఆర్ షల్ ప్లస్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లస్ నాట్ ప్లస్ have plus V3 plus object plus by. Let's see examples. Won't I have finished the work by tomorrow? Won't we have finished the work by tomorrow? Or else, shan't I have finished the work by tomorrow? Shan't we have finished the work by tomorrow? Won't you have finished the work by tomorrow? Won't they have finished the work by tomorrow? Won't he or won't she or won't it have finished the work by tomorrow? Won't Ravi have finished the work by tomorrow? Let's see Telugu meaning. నేను రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉండనా? అతను రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉండడా? వాళ్ళు రేపటికల్లా ఈ పని పూర్తి చేసి ఉండరా? These are all the future perfect tense structures. Future perfect tense WH words structures. WH word plus will or shall plus subject plus V3 plus object plus by. Question mark. Examples. What will you have completed by the end of March? We can take the time front also. By the end of March, what will you have completed? Next. Where will they have brought by tomorrow? Or else by tomorrow, where will they have brought? Who will have completed by next month? By next month, who will have completed? How will he have finished the project by next week? Or by next week, how will he have finished the project? Let's see perfect continuous tenses. First one. Present perfect continuous tense. This tense is used for the actions which started in the past and continuing up to present and may or may not be in future. Which means action already started in the past. That action continuously going on up to present. and that action may or may not be will continue in future also. Structure: subject plus has or have plus been plus v1 ing plus object plus since or for. Here since refers point of time. Point of time means exact time. Example: morning, evening, night, afternoon, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, exact time. 7 o'clock means 7 o'clock. Yesterday, yesterday means exactly what the day today, exactly previous day. Month, January, February, August, November, exact name of the month, exact month. Monday, name of the week, Friday, Thursday, Tuesday, Saturday, these are all that. In the same way, year, numerical value, 2010, 1947, 2003, 2005, 2020, exact, these are all that, exact. Next, for. For refers period of time, not like point of time. Period of time means not exact values. It is a indefinite time, not definite time, indefinite time. Examples: 2 hours, any 2 hours. For example, 10 to 12, 2 hours, 4 to 6, 2 hours. We can't define exactly which 2 hours. For a while. And a week means which week? A month has 4 weeks, any week. A month. In 12 months, which month? Any month. In the same way, 10 days. Which 10 days? 20 to 30 or else 15 to 25, any 10 days. So like this is the period of time. Examples: I have been working in the office for 10 years. Working already started in the past 10 years ago and continuously up to present. This is present perfect continuous tense. In the same way, they haven't been playing cricket since morning. This is negative. They haven't been playing since morning. We have been preparing for exams for 10 months. Our preparation already started in the past 10 months ago and continuing up to present. Next example. She has been cooking food for guests since 7 o'clock. Work started at 7 o'clock and continuously cooking. Next, interrogatives. Since when or for how many years, how many months, like this. Since when or for how many, has or have plus subject plus been plus v1 ing plus object. Examples: since when have you been working in the office? Working already started in the past. Now we are going to inquire by questioning. Since when have you been working in the office? For how many days have they been playing cricket? Since when has she been cooking food for guests? For how many weeks has he been waiting for the letter? For how many months have they been constructing the building? Next, past perfect continuous tense. This tense is used for the actions which had been for a longer period in the past. Actions that took longer period in the past. Structure: subject plus had plus been plus v1 ing plus object. Examples: yesterday he had been looking up a piece of information on net. So he had spent many hours to look up something. That is called past perfect continuous. I had been trying to get him on the phone last night. Last night I tried many a time continuously for many hours. It was 6. They were tired because as they had been working since dawn. Work already started in the past since dawn and continuously up to 6 o'clock evening for a longer period. So they got tired. The mechanic had been repairing the engine for many hours. So he started repairing the engine and continuously repairing for many hours. And also action ended in the past. this is past perfect continuous tense, and interrogatives or else negatives are not quite apt. Last tense, future perfect continuous tense. This tense is used for the actions which will have been going on for a longer and longer period in the future, which means action will be going on for a longer and longer period, and it will be ended in future. Structure: subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus v1 ing plus object. Examples: he will have been waiting for us until his blood is red, which means the action waiting will be going on for a longer period in the future, and it will be ended in the future when until his blood is red, until his last breath. Next example: by the end of the month, students will have been studying in this school for 12 years. By the end of the month, so next month, 12 years already going on, and end of the month it will be ended by the end of the month, 12 long years. Next, by the end of the year, he will have been acting for 30 years. Next year, by the end of the year, so 30 years will be ended in future. By the end of the next month, we will have been preparing all the lessons already done, already prepared. That work will be continuously going on, and it will be ended by the next month. This is future perfect continuous tense. Actually, this tense is rarely used, and negatives and interrogatives generally not used. Dear children, I hope you understand perfect and perfect continuous tenses and their structures. Keep practicing in order to improve your spoken skills. I request you all to subscribe to my channel GMR Academy, and don't forget to press the bell button for more updates. Like the video and share the video link with your friends. Thank you all. Have a great day. God bless you. Thanks for watching.